we are not looking at the philosophy of happiness. We are just looking what's the common factor. Anyway, next 25 minutes, I want you real alert. Otherwise, this will go over your head. Especially because these things, these words have been so loosely used everywhere, all the more reason you could very easily miss the nature of what it is, and above all because it is so extraordinarily simple. Are you ready? Alert? Right now, when I say right now, I'm talking about right now, the tiniest speck of time now. We are not talking about this hour, we are not talking about this minute, we are not talking about this second. We are talking about right now, the tiniest speck of time, now. Right now, if you get what you want right now, are you happy? I want a clear yes, no. Right now, if you get what you want right now, you are happy. Or in other words, right now, if what you want is what is there, are you happy? Right now you want a glass of water and that's what is there right now, are you happy? Right now you want food to eat, that's what is there right now, are you happy? Right now you want so much money, that's what is there right now, are you happy? If what you want is what is there, are you happy? Right now, I'm talking about right now. If what you want is what is there, are you happy? Or in other words, right now, in this moment, right now, if what is there is what you want, are you happy? Right now there's a glass of water and that's what you want, are you happy? Right now there is food and that's what you want, are you happy? Right now there is money and that's what you want, are you happy? So if what is there is what you want, you are happy. Is that so? Are you with me? Right now, in this moment, if what is there is what you want, you are happy. Is that so? We look at the other side of the coin. Right now, whatever is there right now, can it be any other way than the way it is right now? Whatever is right now, can it be any other way than the way it is right now? You are sitting right now, could you be standing right now? Next moment you could be standing, jumping, dancing. Right now when you're sitting, can you be standing? When you're sitting, you can only be sitting right now, is that so? Right now my hand is like this, could it be like this? When it's like this, it can only be like this, is that so? Can anybody change this hand right now? If God comes, believers are hesitating, no? If God comes, can He change my hand right now? Maybe next moment He can do a million things, but can He change it right now? Right now my hand is like this, it can only be like this right now. Next moment, any number of things are possible. Right now, whatever there is right now, it cannot be any other way than the way it is right now, is that so? Or in other words, whatever there is right now is inevitable, the way it is the way it is that so? Right now, this moment, we're talking about this moment. Is this moment inevitable? Not that one. This one, is it inevitable? Some of you are saying no. Is this moment inevitable right now?
Yes.
Not that one. This one, is it inevitable?
Yes.
Not that. This moment, is it inevitable? This is a moment-to-moment awareness. You cannot make knowledge out of it. Oh, I know moments are inevitable. Moments are not inevitable. Only this one is inevitable. Is the next one inevitable? Next one is a million possibilities, isn't it? Is this one inevitable? I want a clear answer.
Yes.
Not that one. Is this one inevitable?
Yes.
Leave that. Is this one inevitable?
Yes.
Right now, this moment is inevitable. Is this moment inevitable in Mumbai right now?
Yes.
Mumbai people are hesitating. Is this moment inevitable in Mumbai? If you go to the moon, is it inevitable? If you leave the solar system, is it inevitable? If you do not exist, is it still inevitable? If there is no existence, is it still inevitable? If there is no creation, is this moment still inevitable? If there is no creator, is this moment still inevitable? Do you know any other truth like this? What you know as social realities, what is true in this society is not true in another society. What you know as scientific truths, what is true on this planet is not true on another planet. This moment is inevitable. Creation or no creation, this moment is inevitable. Whether you exist or not, this moment is inevitable. It is in the lap of this moment. The whole creation is happening, isn't it? Is this moment inevitable right now? I want you to look at this fresh. Leave all this nonsense. Is this moment inevitable? This is a moment-to-moment awareness. You cannot deduce something out of it. You cannot make a knowledge out of it. Because this moment, what you're experiencing right now, this moment, is happening for the first time in your life. Is that so? Has it happened ever before? Will it happen ever again? This is the only time that it happens. In the whole eternity, this moment happens only once. It is unique and it is all-inclusive, and the way it is the way it is. Is this moment truly inevitable?
Yes.
If you see the inevitability of this moment, the way it is the way it is, there is a natural acceptance of what is there right now. Do you want it the way it is or you don't want it the way it is right now? Do you want this moment the way it is? What did you say happiness is? If what is there is what you want, you are happy, isn't it? The fool that you are, you're always thinking, if this happens, you will be happy, if that happens, you will be happy. You are not happy because children were born. You are not happy because your dog is playing. You are not happy because you got married. You are happy because in that moment you were fully accepting whatever was there in that moment. It is only because you were fully accepting what was there, you were happy, not because this happened or that happened. Is that so? Your marriage is happening right now. You are not accepting it. Are you happy? Only because you're accepting it, you're happy, isn't it so? In any given moment, if you are actively, positively accepting what is there right now, happiness is the only way you can be. If you are seeing the inevitability of what is there right now, happiness is the only way you can be. Is this moment truly inevitable? If I don't exist, is this moment truly inevitable? Yes? Is this one inevitable? This moment has happened only once in your lifetime, is happening only once in your lifetime, never before, never again. In the whole eternity, it occurs only once. And this is all-inclusive in the sense, where are you right now? In this moment. Where is your life right now? In this moment. Where is the world right now? In this moment. Where is the whole existence right now? In this moment. Where is the creation right now? In this moment. If there is a creator, where is he right now? In this moment. Everything that is reality is in this moment, but your stupid mind is never in this moment. It is feeding upon the past and excreting into the future. You do not know anything about the future. You take a piece of the past, apply makeup on it and think it's future. Do you know something about the future? Improved past is future, isn't it? Your mind is just a heap of past. Is there future in your mind? Just a projection of the past, isn't it? If you go by this, you will make your future just like your past, maybe an exaggerated version of past, isn't it? Is this moment really inevitable? This one. Inevitable? I want you to look at this fresh, leave all that. Is this moment inevitable? This is a moment-to-moment awareness. This cannot be deduced into some kind of knowledge. Right now, whatever there is right now, it cannot be any other way than the way it is right now. If you accept the inevitability of what is there right now, happiness is the only way you can be. Yes? If you are truly accepting what is there right now, can you be unhappy? So who can be unhappy in this world? Who can be unhappy in this world? One who will not accept that which is inevitable. Who will not accept that which is inevitable? Only a fool will not accept that which is inevitable, isn't it? So, your unhappiness is not because this happened or that happened. Downright stupid, isn't it? Unhappiness is a certain level of unpleasantness that you cause to yourself, and it's happening simply because you're not in terms with the fundamental reality of life. Is this moment inevitable? If you are actively conscious and aware of the inevitability of what is there right now, happiness is the only way you can be. There is no other way to be. So, should I accept every moment? There is no every moment, there is only this moment. Have you experienced anything outside of this moment? Have you ever experienced an yesterday or a tomorrow? Have you ever experienced a previous moment or a next moment? Your whole experience of life has happened to you only in this moment. This moment is eternity, isn't it? Your whole experience of life is happening only in this moment. The only and only thing that you have ever experienced in your life is this moment. You have never ever experienced anything other than this moment, is that so? Is this moment inevitable? This moment is inevitable and it's unique only once in the whole eternity, and it is all-inclusive, it contains the creator and the creation. This moment, which occurs only once in your lifetime and only once in the whole eternity, if you cannot celebrate this, can you really celebrate anything? You trying to celebrate your birthday or your wedding anniversary is actually a joke. Because if you cannot celebrate that which happens once in eternity, how can you celebrate something that happens 50 or 60 times in your lifetime? If you know how to celebrate this moment, your whole life is a celebration. If you do not know how to celebrate this moment, you will never know celebration. You're only trying to celebrate. Today is your wedding, you're trying to celebrate. All the drama, the clothes, the people, the food, the drink, everything is happening. This great wedding dress that you have, you are just about to wear it, and then you found somebody has cut a hole in it, a little hole. You looked at this hole, your whole celebration just drains through this hole and disappears. Yes or no? You are only trying to celebrate, because if you cannot celebrate this moment, you cannot celebrate anything. Because only this moment is all that you can experience in your life. If you cannot make it in this moment, you will not make it anywhere. There was a Kannada saint, name was Basava. Basava said, "Illi saladavaru alliyu salaraya." It means those who don't make it in this moment will not make it anywhere. If you know how to make it in this moment, you will make it here and in the beyond. If you do not know how to make it in this moment, you will not make it here, you will not make it anywhere, because there is only this moment. Your whole experience of life is rooted in this moment. This moment is the fulcrum of your life. This moment is the fulcrum of creation. Is that so? Is that so? Is this moment inevitable? This one, is this one inevitable? Not that one. This one, is this one inevitable? This is a moment-to-moment awareness. So, don't start chanting, I must accept, I must accept, I must accept the moment. This is not a formula, this is not a philosophy, this is not an ideology, I must accept. You do whatever you want. Whether you accept it or you don't accept it, this moment is anyway inevitable. Yes? If you accept it, it will not change. If you do not accept it, it will not change. It is just that if you accept it, you will be in tune with reality. If you do not accept it, you will be off tune with reality. Do you want to live in truth or untruth? Is this moment inevitable? Is it true? Is it true, really true? This moment is inevitable? If you're accepting the inevitability of what is there right now, whatever you accept, that always becomes a part of you. That is no more an obstacle in your life. Whatever you do not accept, that is a huge hurdle in your life. Do you have enemies in your life? You didn't make any enemies. You don't have any enemies. You have lots. That means you lived an active life. If you are living an active life, whether you like it or not, you will make enemies. Whether you think they are your enemies or lot of people think they are your enemies. Right now, this is your enemy. Why? Because you cannot accept him the way he is. This is your friend. Why? Because you accept this person the way she is, isn't it? That enemy, that horrible man, you want to tear him apart. Somebody thinks he's the most wonderful man. Somebody else experiences him as a very wonderful man, isn't it? So someone has become your enemy not because of what they are, simply because you cannot accept them. If you have 100 friends in this town and only one enemy, whom do you think of most of the time? Your enemy. Because your friends are outside, if you wish you can meet them, otherwise you can leave them. But your enemy has set up office inside. From inside he functions. Even in your dreams, only he comes. Today, you are having a big party. You invited all your friends, 1,000 friends have come. Big party, eating, drinking, everything is happening. Someone came and whispered in your ears, your enemy, that Ramaswamy has come. You did not even set your eyes upon him, just his name, all your celebration goes push. 1,000 friends, they cannot do anything. One enemy, look at the power he has. Who gave him this power? Yourself. The more you do not accept him, the more you resist him, the more powerful he is becoming in your life. If your enemies want to destroy your life, they don't have to come and bomb your house or something. Every day when you come out of your house in the morning, your enemy just comes and stands in front of your house like this for 10 minutes and walks away. That's enough, you will ruin yourself. Yes? Now, accepting the enemy does not mean you have to go and sit in his lap. Acceptance is not something that you're doing with somebody or about somebody. It is something that you're doing with yourself. Now I accept these people also, I accept these people also. But if I'm given a choice, I'll only go this way. I may never go this way in my whole life. But if life compels me, I have no issue going this way. But if I have a choice, I'll never go this way, I'll go only this way. Acceptance does not mean you have to do something with somebody. Acceptance simply means you see everything just the way it is. Because the moment you do not accept something the way it is, it gets exaggerated in your mind. Anything that you resist gets exaggerated in your mind, isn't it so? It is becoming much bigger than it actually is. That enemy of yours, he may not even be aware of you, but you could be boiling with him inside. He may not even be thinking about you. His life may be such that he is not even aware of your existence, but you could be boiling with his thoughts because you think he is your enemy. The more you resist him, the more he will take charge of you. Whatever you resist, take charge of you. Whatever you accept, you take charge of it. If your acceptance of what is there right now is total, you are 100% in charge of yourself. On a certain day, Gautama, the Buddha, was coming this way. Here in the local village, the Semmedu people stopped him and started abusing him. They abused him in every possible way you could abuse a man. Gautama heard all this abuse in full alertness. not ignoring them, heard everything in full alertness. They went on. Then after some time he said, see, 7:30 I have a class. I will finish this. Later in the evening I'll come the same way. If you have something more to say, you can tell me then. Now these are the kind of people, they will say 10 things to you. If you say one thing, they want to beat you. Now they said 100 things. He heard all this and he says he will come back for more. What do you do with this man? Now this man is like this not because he is a coward. If he claps his hand, 10,000 people will come. He can form an army if he wants. He is like this because he has decided in his life that he wants to live his life peacefully and joyfully. You pull him whichever way you want, he will not come your way, he will go only his way. Intelligent man, isn't he? This man will very effortlessly fulfill the purpose of his life. Do you also want to live peacefully and joyfully? Do you? But just about anybody can hijack you anytime, isn't it? Just one word, they can hijack you. Right now, all this inner engineering feeling very peaceful, you went outside, some stranger came and whispered into your ears, you are an idiot, and went away. Huh? Who is this idiot who calls me an idiot? He is a big idiot, he is a maha-idiot. How could he call me an idiot? You are not able to sleep. At 2 a.m. you are rolling in your bed. How could he call me an idiot? That man just uttered one word and it's hijacked you completely. Maybe what he said is true. Just one word, it hijacks your whole life. Looks like what he said is true, isn't it? If you… see, the word idiot doesn't harm anybody. If you did not know English language, if I said, you idiot, you think I'm telling you good evening. Yes? It is only the way you react which causes the trouble, isn't it? Yes? If you are in a state of acceptance, you will act. If it is necessary, you act. If it's not necessary, you don't act, that's all. If you are not in a state of acceptance, you will react. Your life is a series of reactions, please see. As long as you're reacting to something or somebody, you are enslaved to something or somebody all your life, isn't it? Action is possible in your life only if you're in absolute acceptance of what is there right now. Only then you can act. Otherwise, you are just one compulsive reaction. When you're in a compulsive state of reaction, you are in a state of enslavement. Just about anybody can just hijack your life any moment, isn't it so? Your peace, your happiness, your joy is so fragile, just about anybody can hijack this. Because resistance, reaction. Is this moment truly inevitable? If you're accepting the inevitability of this moment, can you be angry? Can you be unhappy? Can you be fearful? All your negativity wiped out in one shot, isn't it? If you are in touch with truth, there will be no such thing as suffering in you. If there is suffering in you, that means you are not in touch with truth. It's as simple as that. This is like a litmus test for you. If there is suffering in you, you are not in touch with truth. If you are in touch with truth, there is no suffering in you. Is this moment truly inevitable? This one. We are talking about this one. Is this really inevitable? So you do not start a philosophy, I must accept, I must accept, I must accept. If you try to accept, you'll get blood pressure. Right now, I cannot accept this person. What can it be right now? I cannot accept this person, that's all there is right now. I just accept that I cannot accept this person right now. If you try to accept him, you are trying to change the reality from the way it is to something else, isn't it? Acceptance is not a trick. Acceptance is not a formula for your happiness or peace. Why do you accept? Why should you accept? Because that's the way it is. Acceptance is just absolute clarity of vision, just seeing everything just the way it is. Only if you perceive things the way they are, you can deal with them in a sensible manner, isn't it? You can deal with your life in a sensible way only if you get to see it just the way it is, isn't it so? Will you see anything just the way it is if you are not absolutely accepting what is there right now? Everything will be distorted according to your thought and your emotion. If you like something, you'll exaggerate it. If you dislike something, you'll exaggerate that, isn't it so? If you like somebody, you'll exaggerate it in pleasant ways. If you dislike somebody, you'll exaggerate them in unpleasant ways. But if you accept everything the way it is right now, you see everything just the way it is, that is when you have the ability to conduct your life with utmost capability, with utmost sense. Otherwise, you're doing distorted reactions to life. Is this moment truly inevitable? This moment that you're experiencing right now, this is for the very first time in your life. For the very first time and never again. This moment that you're experiencing right now is all-inclusive, contains the creation and the creator. This is the greatest phenomena. Is that so? This is not the greatest phenomena. This is the only phenomena. Is there anything else happening in the existence? This is the only moment. If you want to know creation, this is the doorway. If you want to know the creator, this is the only doorway. If you want to have a taste of life, this is the only doorway. If you are not in this moment, you are hallucinating. That's all. Now you will start a chant, I must be in this moment, be in this moment, be in this moment. You don't have to try to be in this moment. Anyway, you're in this moment. Is that so? Yes. You don't have to try to be in this moment. Anyway, you're in this moment. Be somewhere else and show me. Can you be somewhere else? Can you be somewhere else? Anyway, you can only be in this moment. You don't have to try to be in this moment. You don't have to try to accept this moment. You just have to see that what is there right now is inevitable. The way it is the way it is. It cannot be any other way than the way it is right now. If you're accepting what is there right now, this moment becomes a doorway to the existence. If you're not accepting what is there right now, you're just missing your happiness and peace. Your life is bypassing you. Instead of being an existential process, you become a psychological process.